Right, let's talk about something brilliant. Something you use every single second of every single day, but probably never see. I'm talking about data centers. Now, don't switch off. This is more exciting than a lap around the Nürburgring in a souped-up hatchback. Think about it. Every time you stream a film, send an email, look up directions on your phone, you're using a data center. They are the enormous, humming, blinking, light-filled warehouses that power our entire digital world. They are the engines of the internet, the secret garages where all the important stuff happens. Without them, everything just stops. These places aren't just a few computers shoved in a cupboard. Oh no, imagine a building the size of several football pitches filled to the rafters with row after row of computer servers. These servers are the workhorses storing your holiday photos, processing your online shopping orders, connecting you with people on the other side of the planet. The sheer scale is mind-boggling. We're talking about millions of servers, thousands of miles of cables, enough electricity to power a small town. And the demand is only getting bigger. They have to run perfectly 24/7 without a single hiccup. A failure here isn't just an inconvenience. It could mean businesses losing millions, essential services going offline. You need to know what every single part is doing at any given moment. You need to manage the power, the cooling, the space, or the equipment. And that is where things start to get tricky. Running a big data center is a monumental challenge. First up, you have to keep track of everything, and I mean everything. Thousands upon thousands of servers, switches, routers, power units. Where is server number 7342? When was it last serviced? Is it running at full capacity? Trying to manage this with a spreadsheet is like trying to assemble a V8 engine with a spanner and a prayer. So, how do you solve this massive, complicated puzzle? You get a clever bit of software to do the hard work for you. Enter DCIM, which stands for Data Center Infrastructure Management. Now, that sounds a bit dull, I grant you, but what it does is pure genius. Think of it as the ultimate diagnostic tool for your data center, like plugging a laptop into a modern car to see what's under the bonnet, but scaled up, city-wide, with overlays. It's the brain that oversees the entire operation, making sure everything runs smoothly. At its core, a DCIM is a single dashboard, a single pane of glass. It creates a digital twin, a virtual map of the data center. You can see every rack, you can see every server, you can see every power cable, all laid out on your screen. Click a single server and you can see what it is, see what it's doing, see how much power it's using, see how hot it's getting. No more wandering around with a clipboard and a torch. It's all there, in real time, like X-ray vision for your facility. This is where it gets clever. DCIM doesn't just show, it helps manage. It can spot a server suddenly using way more electricity than its neighbors. A sign of a problem. A warning light before the engine blows. It monitors temperature. If a zone gets too warm, it sends alerts to engineers' phones long before it's critical. Proactive, not reactive, stopping problems before they start. Not just disaster prevention, but it's about efficiency. Detailed energy consumption reports shows cooling parts working too hard, shows cooling parts not doing enough, lets you fine-tune the environment to save a fortune on bills. And on top of all that, we have to think about the planet. You can't just be burning through megawatts of power without a care in the world. Being green isn't just a buzzword anymore, it's a necessity. Companies are under pressure to reduce their carbon footprint, use energy more efficiently, and operate sustainably. So the poor data center manager has to juggle keeping everything running perfectly, keeping costs down, and saving the world all at the same time. It's an impossible job, or at least it used to be. By optimizing power and cooling, DCIM makes the data center leaner, more efficient, much kinder to the planet, the key to running a modern, responsible, and utterly brilliant data center. There are several big names in the DCIM world, each with its own special bit of brilliance. Schneider Electric, EcoStruxure IT, a massive cloud-based data lake that benchmarks your performance worldwide. Nalite Software, known for incredibly detailed asset management that can track a server from the loading dock to its final rack. Device 42, automatic discovery that can sniff out and map every single device on your network. EcoSense, focused on cooling with wireless sensors and clever 3D visualizations. AKCP, the old hand, famous for environmental sensors that integrate video when an alert fires. Sunbird Software, born as an internal tool, now prized for a simple, elegant interface that's surprisingly powerful. So, What's the big takeaway? In 2025, you simply cannot run a serious data center without a top-tier DCIM solution. It's no longer a luxury. It's as essential as the steering wheel on a car. Tracking assets, controlling energy costs, preventing downtime, being environmentally responsible. Doing it manually would be like trying to navigate a modern city using a map from the 1800s. You're going to get lost, you're going to be inefficient, and you're probably going to crash. In the end, DCIM software is the game changer. It provides the intelligence, the oversight, and the control needed to turn a potentially chaotic operation into a model of efficiency and reliability. It makes the lives of the people who run these critical facilities easier. It saves companies enormous amounts of money, and it helps reduce the environmental impact of our ever-growing digital world. It's the unsung hero, the brilliant mechanic working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure our connected lives run without a hitch. And that, you have to admit, is pretty cool.